Just walked into Acme. I told you I can't do it. They won't let me catch it on the camera. But I can tell you, as soon as I walk in the Acme, the 200 announcement that I'm here went over the loudspeaker. They want me to see who the driver is with this 77 license plate that I have to drive past every day. The R is for rescue, and then the 77. They want me to see who he is and make sure that I see that he has the door open gesture. Sneezing like crazy, only because it's 6:30 p.m. and I haven't been out. I'm deciding to go out and get some air right now. Here comes the sneezing. This is all demonic, though. It's all demonic. There are involuntary responses, and I get them throughout the day. I get them throughout the day, all day. Biting my tongue, swallowing down the wrong pipe, having to cough. It's all day, man. And I like to share with y'all. He's getting the okay to move now, the Amazon driver. Since I'm approaching, he's got the okay to move. He's got the okay to move. And this guy is just here. He's got a whole parking lot if he's want to play like he's Uber or somebody. He's got a whole parking lot, but he's blocking the road. That's gangster stalking at its best. There's your green. That's your green. That's your green. Make that correction. I took the big rug up that was hiding some of it. You can still see where a lot of it was showing. An awful lot of crap. I could have been did this. It's gangster stalking. Just like this is. bike. Here comes another Amazon. But more than anything, this cat is still here. This cat is still here. It's been over like 40 minutes. You won't see one cop ride past. You won't see one cop ride past. I just like to show and share with y'all how it works. There's a white van. They both got green on, by the way. Inside, there's your green car. But you will not see one cop drive by, and I'm always accompanied when I'm out here. Unless they're doing some gangster stalking stuff. She keeps walking back and forth with the pink on, by the way. She wants me to see the pink. What's up, John? I'm just cleaning this floor now. I'm trying to clean it. I wonder who's mandating them to do that. Because it's been like that for a few years now. Quite a few years now. And it was a gangster stalking tactic. Because I made a fuss about it. They could have been did this. Took the big rug up that was hiding it. He's just pulling up to park next to me. Just pulling up to park next to me. Let's wait for him. See what color shirt he has on. That's how it goes. You work for U-Haul, my man?
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. Which one?
I'm based out of...
That's the U-Haul public storage type of gesture. But you see the green and the black on, and the timing. And let's see the license plate. Is the license plate have anything? He's got the cup license plate. That's your cup license plate. The CUP, the cup license plate. The coffee cups and all the cups they drink. That's one of the first ones I got. That's one of the first ones I was introduced to, the cup license plate. You walk around with the cups. They have to condition you and program you. They can't tell you, well, this is how we're going to get you. They have to bring you in. And the cup was one of the first ones. I can get real deep with that one because It's been around for so long. I can explain that one. In one of my videos, I got the Obama doing the cup with the mask gesture. They're starting to get me to talk about this thing. They've been killing me, tearing me up with my contacts, by the way, since I came out. It's fine in the apartment. Yeah, the cup. If you look at all your movies and commercials, shows, whatever, you'll see them taking a drink. On the sideline of games all the time, they'll take a shot with the drink. Football, not just the drink, but the spit. Baseball, the spit. All that's cultic gesture. I'm out. There's your Amazon. It's the type of stuff they do, man. It's the type of stuff they do. As soon as I pull over to the field. The cars has got to go around that as they come out of my complex. My apartment complex, because of this. But this isn't why I cut my camera on. I told y'all that I was going to let the black guy know not to touch me. And so they done brought him over here somewhere. Let me catch him before he takes off. But that's the type of stuff they do. They're in my camera. They're in my camera. They know all my thoughts and everything. It's demonic. So they act on things immediately. So they sent him over here. And I'm not blaming him, man. It's a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing. As a matter of fact, they had started putting tension on the back of my head, and to make me feel like, since he touched me, he passed this kind of whatever on to me. But it's not him. It's these witches, my mother's offspring, with their altars. He may be coming. I just saw him. I just passed him. He had the black mask on. I was right about the mask. I came out here to stretch and walk a little bit. If it wasn't a ghost, because I don't even know if he was a ghost. Nothing came. His features, nothing came up on the on my video. So I don't know which one of them were ghosts. And trust me, I've seen ghosts in those tenants' forms. I've seen them. If he comes through, I'll cut my camera back on. I'll cut my music on now and I'm out. Yep, it's still there. Still there. So I'm wobbling like crazy, man. Like crazy. So I'm just getting out for the day. It's about 7 p.m. almost. Of course, they came from every corner of the hallway. And of course, near the trash can when I came out. But they had the one black guy. Just the type of stuff they do. Still like it's gonna be tight getting in my car. They had the one black guy hit me off in one of the hallways. And he hadn't done this in a while. But when he does, I don't feel right afterwards. And I should have told him. But I knew I'll tell him when I see him. Today I knew I was already, it wasn't going to be good if I'd said anything. But he stuck his hand out for the fist bump, and I didn't touch. So he touches you anyway. Whether you got to rub your arm or punch your arm, whatever, he still does it, even if you don't reach out at him. And yesterday they sent me something to my social media. Should have started this after I got to check everything before I take off. Yesterday they sent to my social media just the throat clear, by the way. They sent to my social media a black guy, and he was with his family, he said, at the fair. And he said, this white Satanist, he said a pretty big white guy, looked pretty dingy or something. He described him as dingy. He said the guy was, and that's how they do it, really. They compliment you on something. He said the guy was complimenting him on being a great father, and he's out with his son and his wife and this and that. And he said the guy stuck his hand out. That's how they do it. They sneak, catch you off guard with the handshake. And he said 3 hours later, about that night in bed, he said he had the worst headache of his life. He said on a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 20. He said he's not a hospital person. Again, that's the gesture for me. I'm not a hospital person. He said he's not a hospital person. But he was begging his wife, you got to take me to the hospital. It was that bad. And he said if he wasn't, he called, long story short, eventually he called his African friend who used to be into that Satanism and everything. I don't know how he used to be, but he was into it. And he said the African friend told him the guy had tried to kill you with a curse. And it's already 4 something. The guy tried to kill him with a curse. So long story short, the guy put a curse on him by shaking his hand. Watch who you touch. And I'm already kind of paranoid like that. So they tell me like everything that's on my mind and what I'm thinking. And it was also to allude to the fact that they gave me some kind of headache for the last couple of days. So, immediately saying that, I was like, see, I told you, and I'm not touching nobody. I don't even want to fist bump. So that's why I knew this was coming. I just, it's like the Guess shirt I tell y'all about all the time. The Guess jeans and all that. Everything has an underlying. You never know. You never know when it's going to pop up. You know it's going to pop up because you're thinking about it at that time. But you don't know when, how soon, an hour or the next day. You don't know. And right away, I tell you, this thing, I'm going to put his picture up. You won't recognize it because they darkened him out. Plus, I think he had a black mask on. So he puts his fist up. I don't tell he does that. He did that before. I'm going to tell him, I'm going to have to tell him next time I see him. But I was nowhere near it, not even thinking about touching him, but fist bumping. But he goes and does it anyway. Touches you in a good touch. And right now they know that's on my mind. that after seeing that, I don't want to touch nobody. That's what I'm talking about. I don't touch nobody. Whatever. And I did prefer the fist bump versus shaking hands. But they will catch you off guard. And have a hand out, and before you know it, you're shaking somebody's hand. Be careful of that, y'all. They do put curses and hexes on you. And if you're having voodoo done to you from an altar, and you thinking like that, soon as they touch you, they'll start working from the altar. This is what he's going to think. He's not going to associate the two. I do, because I know that that sick ex-satanic family plays with altars, and hexes and all of that stuff. I didn't know for 50 years. I ignored it for 50 years. If you haven't seen the latest voodoo in the medical field, go check it out, man. I'll touch on some of this stuff. Go check it out. I'm out. Feels good out here. So I was just sitting here thinking. Every now and then this question crosses my mind. Had you known what that sick satanic ex-family was up to, had you not ignored all the signs, would you have done anything differently? And my question is quickly answered. Once I realized that they know all my thoughts, intentions, my heart, They know. They know for a fact I wasn't swaying from an almighty God. And they've had many of cultists. Cultists who I thought was homeboys and homegirls and girlfriends, shorties, come at me with the craziest of propositions. Drugs and crime and all kind of stuff. And almost got me to fall for some of that stuff. But Jesus is Lord. I done got wasps flying around me. This cat is crazy, man. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. I think we know the answer to that, Jack. Can't even sit down and relax, man. They got the these wasps came from nowhere. They're not around here. They're around here tonight though. There's your white car over there. I keep telling y'all I can't. When I put it on me, I can't zoom for y'all. It's the white car where they usually park at. It's the Gangster Stalkers. I'm gonna share this quick story since we talk about wasps. And I didn't know. Every now and then I have to let y'all know. Even though I was under attack since I was 16, literally. I didn't know. I just knew I was under attack. At that house. My house. Eventually my house. And I didn't know what was going on. I knew something was going on. But I remember I was in my early 30s, I guess, at this time. And as a counselor, we took one of the classes to we took one of the classes, school classes, to a real farm way out in Pennsylvania somewhere. And the farmer was talking, and a bee was going crazy. There's a beehive behind us, over the barn or whatever. And the bee was going crazy, and we heard him going crazy. You know, just buzzing. Zzz, zzz. And there's a bunch of us out there, teachers, other classes. You know, teachers' aides, there were a bunch of us out there. And the bee came and stung me in the back of my neck. Like he knew, like he was programmed, that's the one I want you to get. That's how it was done. Perfectly in the middle of my neck. Bang. And looking back, those witches just laughed. Because I knew some kind of way there was animosity. Again, I always tell you, I always think is, you know, how the medication made me look and all. I didn't know it was voodoo. So I attributed it to something natural. The naturalest thing I could think of, I didn't look like this before, was the medication. So when they would stare and stuff like that, I would get angry, get angry and have some kind of friction between us. But I didn't know it was gangster stalking. But this one witch, the older aide in the class, boy, she would laugh so hard. Pretty predominantly white school. The white teacher's aide. She was the older lady, the older teacher's aide. She giggled so hard and let me remind me everything for at least 3 weeks. It's not, the pain's not still there. You still, did it heal? It heal all right? She wanted to remind and just giggle. I didn't know it was Gangster Stalking. The beat just sought me out over everybody. And stuff like that, man. That used to get me pretty good. Go look at the, again, I did voodoo in the medical field yesterday. Told you all about how the doctors did my sutures. Did it wrong on purpose. I didn't know I was a gangster though. I got some good stories with that. Y'all need to go look at the voodoo in the medical field. The latest one. All of them, really. All of them. I don't know if it's as juicy as the last two. Definitely not the last one. I spilled my guts on y'all with that last one. But this one's got some good stuff on it too. I'm still trying to fill y'all out. This ain't the juiciest stuff. I'm still trying to fill y'all out. If the numbers ain't there, I'm gonna sit on it for a minute till the numbers get there, till I can find a population that wanna be healed and saved through that without dealing with that medical field. That medical field is something too. Not just law enforcement and judicial and all that stuff. This satanic cult is through everything. I would say especially in the medical field. That's where they can kill you. No questions about it. Write it up as something technical. In prisons and stuff like that, you know, there's always speculation why and how. But in the hospital, oh, this went wrong and this went wrong. And when we tried to, I just put up the thing not too long ago. They used to watch us burn. The firemen could come running out the house or the building too, saying, I tried to get to him and then all of a sudden the beam came down and I had to save myself and I barely got out myself. When they used to just watch us burn. Houses and cars and all kind of stuff. That's another thing too, with this demonic thing. You try to get that seatbelt off. Y'all can go look at, what's the movie, Crashed? She couldn't get the seatbelt off. He had to cut it off. That demonic thing do all kind of things. There's a ticket now if you don't have a seatbelt on. It's a long time now, but it's a ticket. It's a ticket. We used to, when I was a kid, you could ride around without a seatbelt. You might get thrown through the windshield, whatever. Now there's a two-edged sword. That demonic thing can lock you in your seatbelt. Seatbelt won't open, it's jammed. You in there and you burning. I'm just telling y'all, man, don't make me go into more voodoo in the medical field. This stuff, a lot of stuff is for next time. But go check it out, man. Go check it out. I'm out. So here he comes. Yo. Listen,
I
man.
know you, man. Ain't you speak to me.
Say what?
I know you when you're coming in hard. Ain't you speaking? I tried to give you a pound.
Yeah, I don't touch. I go through my phases with COVID, and you got a mask on your face.
Yeah.
So I don't touch
Oh, okay.
everybody.
I
So if I don't reach out, I'm
Oh,
not in the
okay.
mood to touch
Okay.
that day. That's
Okay.
that's all that is.
Yeah, I said, damn, he my boy. I know
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
that's
Okay.
all that is. I don't touch all the
Yeah.
time.
Then I
I
shouldn't
said
do
what's
that.
up though,
Right. Yeah.
but I don't touch all the time.
Right. You don't do
So
that.
if I don't
Right.
reach out, I'm not touching that.
Right. Okay.
That's all. But it's nothing against you. That's with
No.
everybody.
No, I knew
But
it wasn't for you. Yeah.
you got the mask on. What's
Yeah.
going on with that?
No, I keep it on.
Yeah.
I always keep it on.
You careful too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
I,
all.
but I don't want to catch nothing my age, man.
I know that's right.
Hey.
All right, man.
You got a good one, huh?
Yep. I know that's right. See, that's the little old man. They want me to take it personal and get mad and be angry with everybody. That's the plan. He's got the green in his black bag, by the way. And he's got the black mask, and he's got the black and gray on. That's all that is, man. But you see you see again, you see your prime truck. This is what they do all day around me. All day around me. Here's this car. Well, you got your gangster stalkers over here, and then here's your car right here with the lights on. This is what they got to do, man. This is all day to let me know. And I walk my track, and I got to look at your cultic white van and your Liberty. That's all day. I just like to share with y'all. I'm used to. 8 years. That's been over there. I'm used to. They've done the U-Haul. They've done all the cultic justice. That's how they program you. All your prime vehicles were over here at one time. U-Haul or your white cultic vehicles was over here at one time. Was it UPS? All of the vehicles though. And that's how they program you. And once they program you, they ain't here now. They're not here now. Except those. But they ain't here now because they've already programmed me to that. They don't need to park them now. They parked all of them. And some more green and black. This has been all day. The Acme was crazy. There's your more green and black. Again, they'll be over here. This is what they do. I told you, gangster stalking is legal. Whether they got a block that narrow road or whatever, this is what they do. And your white cars. Come on.